Most people think what's holding them back is discipline, motivation, or even consistency. But what if it's none of those? What if what's really stopping you is emotional weight that you've never let go of? People don't fail because they're lazy, they fail because they're emotionally overloaded. Guilt from past mistakes, shame from not following through, anger from things that didn't go their way, frustration from trying again and again, still feeling stuck. Those emotions, they don't just disappear just because time passes. They sit in the background, quietly running your behavior, and you don't even know. Why this matters. When you talk about release, I'm not talking about therapy. I'm not talking about reliving the past. Release means letting go of unresolved emotional weight tied to past experiences and failures, kind that silently drives procrastination, avoidance, and self sabotage. Because when your brain associates action with past failures, past pains, it hesitates. Not because you can't do it, but because it's trying to protect you from the feeling of pain again. This is the invisible loop and why people stay stuck. So instead of moving forward, you delay, you overthink, you scroll, you wait for motivation, and then you blame yourself. But the truth, your nervous system is stuck in protection mode. That's not laziness, that's unresolved emotional friction. This shows up everywhere: your health, your body, your habits, your relationships, your business. You want to work out, but something pulls you back. You want to eat better, but comfort feels safer. You want to change, but your past keeps whispering doubt into your mind. Until you release the emotional drag, like a parachute holding you back, everything else feels heavier than it needs to. That's how this connects to your health and your life results. So release is not quitting, it's clearing. Release doesn't mean you failed, it doesn't mean you weren't capable. It means you're done carrying around emotional weight that no longer serves you where you're going. This release creates space. It creates more space for clarity, space for energy, space for momentum to form. So you don't need more motivation. You need less emotional drag so that you can move forward. When the weight comes off, movement finally feels natural again. This is why release is the first requirement for change. Before vision, before identity, before even action and focus. You clear what's been holding you back first. Because you can't build a future while you're dragging your past with you behind you. Once you release the emotional noise, something powerful happens. You can finally see clearly where you're going. That's what vision is about, not forcing motivation, but creating a future that pulls you forward. And that's exactly what we'll break down in the next video. This is the work I do with my clients as a transformational life coach. We don't just build plans, we remove internal friction that makes execution feel impossible. If you're ready to stop fighting yourself and start moving forward with clarity, reach out. I'll leave my email down below. And before you go, ask yourself this: what emotional weight have you been carrying that is time for you to release? Drop a comment down below if this resonated with you. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Release first, then everything else gets easier.